pushing 6:50 a.m. This is your Fast Track to 7. The ice has been making the roads extremely dangerous for people traveling. Last night on I-94 near Castleton, 2 tractor trailers slid on the ice and jackknifed, causing a backup on the roadway for quite some time.
And not only are the road conditions tough right now, last night several households reported power outages all due to this icy winter weather.
The main companies that appear to have outages right now are Cass County Electric Cooperative, Nodak Electric Co-op, and Otter Tail Power Company. You can track those outages on our website, valleynewslive.com. And the University of North Dakota sent out a notification last night that they will be closing campus today due to weather conditions.
The message said UND Grand Forks will close at 10 p.m. Monday, December 25th, and remain closed with regular operations resuming Wednesday, December 27th at 8 a.m., all due to this icy weather. UND officials say they will continue to monitor conditions and update as necessary. Essential personnel should report to work as scheduled.
And the Fargo Public Schools also announced that activities are canceled today. Their message said, due to the weather conditions, Fargo Public Schools cancels all student activities for Tuesday, December 26th. No classes are scheduled right now due to winter break, but all practices and activities are canceled. And Grand Forks County offices and the courthouse will be closed today, again, due to weather. Trail County offices and courthouses announced this morning that they will also be closed today. And there will be no Meals on Wheels for Moorhead, Dilworth, Glendon, and Hawley today.
We'll continue to update closings on our website at valleynewslive.com and on our free VNL News app, as well as the scrolling there on the bottom of your screen. New this morning, MAP bus services in the metro will start later today due to this cold and wet wintry weather overnight.
Services will start back up at 8:15 a.m. with the Ground Transportation Center opening at 8. Any further changes to service will be communicated on the MAP bus website or on social media.
And a big reminder, you can find all of this information on delays, cancellations, and closures available on our website, valleynewslive.com. Time now for a closer look at what exactly is going on outside this morning as we send things over to Summer Schnellbach. Good morning.
Good morning. A wintry, messy mix of weather going on today as our third first alert weather day is underway. Checking out some temperatures across the region, as temperatures in your hometown are greatly impacting the type of precipitation you're seeing. 36 with rain here in Fargo, 28 with freezing rain in Grand Forks, 33 rainy Bemidji, 37 rainy in Detroit Lakes. Travel today, I am giving it the red light all day long. Even though the treated roads here through the FM area are passable, they're just wet, untreated roads, side roads, bridges, and much of the area seeing roads ice covered. Here's a few ice reports that have been coming in. Now, a few of these are from last night. I will be updating these as we get more reports in, but report of half an inch of ice here in Fargo as of last night. 4/10 of an inch in Moorhead, 1/4 of an inch Rustad in Wahpeton, 1/10 of an inch in Montpelier. That is in Stutsman County. And you've been seeing rain all day, that freezing rain in Stutsman County, so likely seeing a bit more there. Winter weather advisory, ice storm warnings both continue until 6 p.m. But if you're traveling out to the south and west, we've got winter storm warnings and blizzard warnings for more significant snow and wind. The center of the low is right here in the center of Nebraska. On the colder backside of it, we have snow. Up ahead of it, we have our mix that we're seeing around the region. Areas of rain here in the Southern Valley, including the FM area, out into west central Minnesota, seeing all rain as well. This is the warm sector of the system right now. Up north, Fosston, Thief River, Hallock, Grand Forks, Mayville, all seeing freezing rain, a little bit of wintry mix out towards the James River Valley. Here in Fargo, the rest of this afternoon, we're going to see rain as temperatures will remain in the mid-30s. Could be transitioning into a little bit of light snow late tonight. Meanwhile, Grand Forks, freezing rain all day long is expected, with those temperatures sitting just below or just at freezing. So looking at your first alert forecast, the precipitation type that you're currently seeing is what you're likely to experience through the rest of this morning and even into the afternoon as well. A little bit of a changeover this afternoon to a little bit more snow in parts of the Southern Valley, and that continues tonight. So some light accumulations are expected. Temperatures, especially here in Fargo, will still be a bit on the warm side, so likely not to accumulate much. Also here in Fargo, not expecting additional ice accumulation, but up to the north and out to the west, that's where we are still expecting Some places 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch of additional icing from what we have seen. And again, a little bit of light snow possible tonight as well, a trace to an inch of accumulation. Total moisture, including melting down the snow, the melting of the ice, rain. Some places here in the Southern Valley that you see in green, 1/2 an inch to an inch more of liquid precipitation from now until 24 hours from now. Gradual improvements over the next couple of days, rounding out the new year and kickstarting 2024 on a much quieter note. But for today, stay home if you can. Only travel if you need to. It is not looking good out there right now.
Yeah, and we had a lot of problems on those roads last night, overnight. With more on what we're looking at right now, here's Ashlyn.
Yeah, I'm hoping everybody had a fantastic Christmas vacation over the weekend because Mother Nature is surely packing a punch for our road report this morning. Take a look at the North Dakota Department of Transportation interactive map. You can find this at valleynewslive.com for yourself. But look at all of our red shaded counties and our candy cane highways here. It's not just the theme for Christmas, unfortunately. This is no travel advised. We're talking Jamestown, Valley City, Lemoore, Ellendale, Ashley, Steele, Bismarck, all the way over to Mandan. And then when we go north of Fargo and West Fargo with that blowing snow and possible slush roadways, you can see portions of I-29 completely shut down from Grand Forks up to the Canadian border. So this is no joke. If it looks glared or icy in any way, it is. You're going to want to start your car early if you need to head out today, and you're going to want to make sure you scrape it all off of your windshield and your windows. Really quickly, a look at Minnesota. The same thing, just a different color pattern to keep track of it all. So all of this deep pink means these roadways are completely iced over, and then these shaded purple counties mean that there is an ice storm warning. So it's the same message Summer has been explaining all throughout our morning. Don't go out if you don't have to. If you do have to, stay safe and give yourself a ton of extra time this morning. Alex.
Thanks, Ashlyn. Summer did share earlier this morning, we haven't seen an ice storm warning since 2016, not to be taken lightly. And as we navigate the winter season, make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team Weather app downloaded so you can keep up to date with the current conditions. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store. You can download and use it for free. The U.S. carried out more retaliatory strikes after yet another attack on American troops in Iraq since the Israel-Hamas conflict began. Hamas claims the death toll in Gaza from the war has climbed past 20,000. Though yesterday, Israel's prime minister says the fight there against Hamas will not stop until the terror group is finished. Jared Hill has the latest from New York.
The White House says President Biden directed drone strikes against Hezbollah targets in retaliation for an attack that wounded 3 U.S. troops in Iraq yesterday. It comes as fighting continues to intensify between Israeli forces and Hezbollah fighters at the border with Lebanon. Israel's Minister of Defense warned Hezbollah that his military can do in Lebanon's capital Beirut what it has done in Gaza. There was more grief in Gaza this Christmas as Israel's bombardment continued. Strikes on a refugee camp killed more than 100 Palestinians, according to the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry. Israel's military says it's reviewing the incident, one of the deadliest since the conflict began. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited troops in northern Gaza, telling them Israel will not stop until the war continues to the end. Those defiant words coming as both sides seem to dismiss a proposal from Egypt to end the war. Still, Palestinian Christians gathered for Christmas Mass in the only Catholic church in Gaza City, and also in Bethlehem in the nearby West Bank. In Rome, Pope Francis said he grieved the loss of civilian life in Gaza, called for the release of the remaining hostages, and prayed for peace during his Christmas address. In the U.S., pro-Palestinian protesters spent the holiday demonstrating in New York, California, and near the Northern Virginia home of Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Shipping company Maersk says it's preparing to resume shipping in the Red Sea, with more details in the coming days.
Several major shipping companies have halted transit, they say, in the region due to the attacks from Palestinian Houthi rebels based in Yemen. Maersk says the change is due to U.S.-led multinational military patrols in that region as well. King Charles called on people yesterday to help those less fortunate during a time of economic hardship and global conflict, using his Christmas Day message to emphasize the importance of kindness, compassion, and care for the environment, he says.
In his second Christmas message since becoming king, Charles also paid tribute to volunteers, charity workers, and people working over the holidays in roles caring for others.
Alluding to the 11-week war in Gaza, Charles added, at a time of increasingly tragic conflict around the world, he prays that we can also do all in our power to protect each other. Well, this is a fun way to skate off.
Yeah, absolutely. A family in Moorhead is taking advantage of the ice and maybe created a new family tradition.
The family breaking out their skates and hockey gear in their driveway. You know, I did the same thing this morning, unplanned, and I was just trying to make it into our building.
Yep, me too. There's thick ice right there.
Stay safe, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care.